Good afternoon, Will. It's Ivan Mara. Hope you guys are my show up earlier this morning. What are you eating, Ivan? I'm eating my scrambled eggs with toast and butter, right? Yeah. Ivan, will your breakfast menu be top notch? Oh, yeah, it will. Looking at bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, French toast, waffles, pancakes, strudels, toast, fruits, yogurt. Like an amazing breakfast menu. Will you have omelet, Ivan? No, I'll just have scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs and maybe sunny side eggs, and that's good enough for the eggs. You have your sausage, your bacon, your strudels, your waffles, your pancakes, looking amazing. Your toast, French toast, and like fruits and yogurt, looking amazing breakfast menu. But the dinner menu is better, obviously. The dinner menu is the real good shit, right? Yeah. Yo, Ivan, the cast and crew are getting spoiled. Oh yeah, the cast and crew are getting spoiled with the all you can eat buffet, man, during filming. I really think the buffet will get demolished. Oh yeah, well, you're looking at like 1,500 hungry people. Everyone eating on average two, some people three plates. The whole thing will get demolished. There'll be a little bit of leftovers for the extras, but maybe enough for maybe 50, 100 extras. And the whole thing will get done and will be finished, obviously. For breakfast, dinner, dessert, the whole thing will get demolished, man. You're looking at amazing food, man. Yeah. That's my comment below the water. How much plates will you be, Ivan? I'll be eating on average two and a half plates. Because I eat a lot, right? But after two and a half plates, everyone should be full. Like once you eat like two and a half plates, you'll be well fed. Because people are going to be serving like big plates, right? For breakfast and dinner. Like their eggs or sausage or bacon, their French toast or pancakes. All that stuff, right? Yeah. Eggs are amazing. That's why the Hollywood actors are gonna beg. Yeah, because my comic blows out of the water. Yo, I've been spoiled with nice perks, man. I got got paid so much money, and I got to party up his $1 million house, his yacht, Taylor's his yacht. And during filming, he spoiled us with an all-you-can-eat buffet, like amazing food from the farms, man. For breakfast, dinner, and dessert. Yeah, I got spoiled like during production, man. Like he spoiled me with all-you-can-eat buffet and everything, all-you-can-drink vending machine, milkshake, and everything. I got spoiled. Yeah, his company blows out of water. Yeah, blows out of water. It's good to feed the actors well, Ivan. There's nothing worse than filming. That's what it is, and they serve you shitty food, right? And they serve you one plate and you're so hungry. No. Have an all-you-can-eat buffet for the Hollywood actors, Ivan. And the Hollywood crewmen, obviously. That way they work harder for you. Yeah, Peter Johnson would be shocked. Ivan, you're serving the cast and crew that kind of food? I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit. That's an all-you-can-eat luxury buffet, Ivan. I know. They're going to work hard for you, Ivan. Yeah, they will. They work, and then when it's time to eat lunch and breakfast, they're getting spoiled with like amazing food, and they work hard for you. And everyone's well fed. Everyone ate their 2.5 plates. They're full. They're well fed. Yeah, whereas don't serve them one plate bullshit whereby they eat the food and they're still hungry, but like they can't eat any more food, right? Serve them an all-you-can-eat buffet, obviously. You know, you spoil them and give them a better experience. Yeah. So everyone will be eating 2 plates. Yeah, everyone there will be eating at least 2 plates, right? Because you're looking at amazing food, man. The crew and actors are gonna be hungry, man. Like when it's time to eat, everyone's hungry. They eat breakfast around 9. Around 4:35, we eat dinner, and everyone's hungry again, and they're gonna demolish the menu. Man. The whole thing will get demolished. Yeah, they're gonna eat all that food right here. Yeah. That's why Eric Razahaki are gonna be hard at work, making all that food, obviously. That's why you pay them, Ivan, a good paycheck. That way they work hard for you. Yeah, 30,000 signing bonus, 300K the third year, 300K the fourth year, and another $30,000 bonus. I want you to have something like Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's too expensive. Gordon Ramsay will tell me, yeah, Ivan, if you want me to leave my Hell's Kitchen show and my MasterChef show because I make so much money, you have to match what I make. And Gordon Ramsay, I heard, makes like $37 million a year from all the money from his shows, his endorsement deals, and his restaurants. So you'd have to pay Gordon like $40 million a year to get him out of Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef and all that stuff. God, you have to match what I make. I'm not willing to pay Gordon Ramsay that. That's crazy. Even though I can afford it, I don't feel like paying a chef $40 million. No, have cheaper chefs. Eric Razahaki will gladly work for you, Ivan, for a $60,000 contract. 300K the third year, 300K the fourth year, two $30,000 bonuses. That's a good paycheck for those guys. They live an amazing life in their family, obviously. Yeah. Yo, I'd be looking at luxury food. Yeah, you guys will stood at me. When you watch the documentary, you're gonna see the buffet. Holy shit, man. Like, you see like a big buffet table with all this luxury food. Man, that looks like amazing tasting food. And I even spoiling the actors and the crewmen with an all-you-can-eat buffet. I am. Yes, I am. That's why my car will boil with water. Yeah. I haven't chosen Volume 3. No, guys. I don't want to show you Volume 3. I don't want to spoil story for you guys. Yeah. Your book is sick. I know. My book's a masterpiece. Amazing book. Xanus is money. That's why the families want to control it, obviously. They know it's money, obviously. It's a masterpiece. I have a little bit of a toothache on my teeth, right? Uh, Where you got this, Ivan? I'm gonna take a nice hot shower. I'll enjoy it there. And after that, I'm gonna binge Rad. His dinosaur survival horror game. That's a pretty good game. I'm gonna watch that. But I can't wait for James Bond. James Bond First Light. That's a big game this year. Rabbit will guarantee play that game. Hopefully, right? I can't wait. That's like a movie. I can't wait to watch that. I saw the demo, the 30-minute demo of it. Amazing game. It's like Hitman on steroids. Amazing. Rabbit will guarantee play that game because that's a big game this year, right? James Bond game, yeah. Comes out the end of March. I can't wait for that game. And Resident Evil is the end of February. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 6 is like late this year in November. And Wolverine, there's no official date yet, but it's coming out this year. Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine, obviously. I can't wait to watch the game. That's a sick game too, obviously. Yeah. 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 Why did Tactius the First have the sword made for Tactius? Because it's a gift for his son, obviously. There was no other gift he can think of because Sarah's like, yeah, all the wealth and status has been given to him. Like, what gift can we possibly give him? Like, what special gift can we give him? And Tactius the First, like, I'll forge a special sword for my son. It's special in the sense that it was made for the prince and there's inscriptions on it, but it doesn't have any powers, right? Yeah. Because Peter Jackson might push, what if the sword has powers? I'm like, no, Peter, I don't want the sword having powers. It's a special sword made for the prince specifically, but doesn't have any powers. But it's a special sword, obviously, made for the prince. That's why Sirius told Tactius, hide your sword. Because he knew the Sapiens forged that sword. Yeah, they cannot know either, Princess Xanus. Your name tag is not be used here. It's not safe here. You have to use a fake identity. And that's why his name was Colonius, obviously, in that chapter. Read it. Yeah. So Papari wants Tactius to train him. Yeah, as you guys read. Yeah. Obviously. He's like, I don't want death to be my fate. I don't want what happened to those people in Cyrus happen to me. That's why he wanted Tactius to train him, obviously, which leads to the rest of the story. I won't spoil the story for you, right? Yeah. And my tooth is aching. My teeth is aching, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, you're just a boy who grew up in a farm. Yeah. Taki thought he was crazy. You want me to train you, a South farmer boy from the South? You're crazy, Papari. And Taki ends up, as you guys have read, yeah, he decides to train Papari, obviously, as you guys read in some of the scenes, right? I'm not supposed to for you. That's why it's an amazing story. Yeah. And you've got the symbolism of Jesus' disciple Papari with Tactius. Like, Papari is Tactius' student of the arts. I won't spoil so for you, as you guys read, right? Papyri ends up fighting alongside Tactius in the end war against the double wolves and also the bats in the caverns. Yeah. Do all the characters fight with Tactius in the war? Yeah, all those male characters all fight with Tactius in the caverns and the end war. That's why they have amazing character arcs, those characters. I told you, Xanus is not character driven, it's more plot driven because it's a commercial, epic fantasy adventure story. Obviously. But the characters are pretty well developed. But it's more plot driven than character driven because it's commercial epic fantasy. But epic fantasy is usually more plot driven than character driven. That's how it works. Yeah. You want to write epic fantasy, obviously you have your story more plot driven, but it doesn't hurt to develop your characters pretty well too, obviously. You don't want to have bad characters in your story. The characters in my story are amazing, but it's not character driven Xanus. Xanus is more plot driven than character driven. Yeah. Yeah. I can show you that scene again. Yeah. Alright, you said no more snippets. Just today, and that's it, right? Is it a re-snippet? Yes, guys, it's a re-snippet. I'm not showing you guys any new scenes. I want to spoil story for you, man. I'll show you the scene when Papyri wants Tactius to train him. Oh, why is my laptop like this? The thing's gonna pop up, guys. Yeah, see, popped up again. I have to get my stepfather to put the antivirus on my computer because the thing keeps popping up. It's really annoying. That's why you get Geosymbolism with Xanus. Yeah, like Papyri, Tactius takes Papyri under his wing as a student, obviously. I'm not supposed to read the book, right? Yeah. That's why the game's going to enjoy Brand Ivan. Because Xanus is money, man. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, I mean, everything we've read, we're hooked, entertained. Yeah, I know, man. Look, it's constant entertainment when you read it, man. Yeah, man. What chapter is that, Ivan? That's what was Cyrus no more. The scene when Papyri wants Tactius to trade him, that's what was Cyrus no more. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you the scene again, guys. This is why you get Jesus with Xanus. Oh my god, this is really frustrating. Yeah, I have to have my stepfather install the antivirus because the thing keeps popping up every fucking like 50 seconds, man. Okay, you can read this. When you read this, guys, you're gonna be hooked again when you read the re-snippets because my book is a masterpiece, obviously. Read that. Read Ivan, I love you, but I know my book is sick, I'm saying. This is why you get Geosymbolism with Tactius and Papyri, like, Tactius and Papyri, like Jesus' disciple, you get that a bit of that symbolism in Xanus when you read it. But it's not a Bible story as you guys read or are reading, right? It's not a Bible story. But you can get some symbolism from the Bible, obviously. You can read that. Pause and read it. Keep reading. Yeah. Yeah. And Sirius resents Taki's train Papyri. Yes. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You'll see what happens later in the book when you read it. I don't want to spoil the story for you, right? Yeah. Here's I. This is about Lord of the Rings. No, he's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, man. No, your book reads like a movie. I know. It reads like a movie, obviously, my book. Keep reading. What part am I on? Yeah. Keep reading. Oh, your book is sick. I know. My book reads like a movie. It's a masterpiece, man. My book say this right. Okay. Yeah. Keep reading. Oh, your book is sick. My book's a masterpiece, man. Yeah. Is this one of your most entertaining scenes in your book, Ivan? No, it's not. It's a pretty entertaining scene, but it's not one of my big scenes, right? But it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked and turning the page, obviously, right? Okay. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, we now understand why the gays want to run. Yeah, because they know I wrote a masterpiece, man. It's better than Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, right? Yeah. Keep reading, and I'll show you a bit more. Okay, I think. Yeah, so Tacius begins to have sympathy for Papyri. Yeah. At first, he's reluctant to train him, and eventually, he has sympathy for him. That's why when you read here, he's like, serious, let Papyri make his choice. Obviously. Yeah. As you guys read here, right? Okay, and that's it. I don't want to show you the next scene. The next scene is the wolf scene. I don't want to show you that scene, right? Because I already spoiled like I don't know, like 35% of line 1, 2 for you guys, right? So I don't want to show you. Yeah. Yeah, and that's it. I haven't shown us more. No. I'm not showing anymore. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to show you that re-snippet, right? That's why you get Jesus symbolism with Tacius and Jesus' disciple with Papyri, right? When you read the book, even though it's not a Bible story, you get a bit of the symbolism, obviously, when you read it. Your book is sick, I know. Is that one of your big scenes, Ivan? No, it's not. It's a pretty entertaining scene, but it's not one of my big scenes, obviously, right? Did you show us some of your big scenes, Ivan? Yeah, I did. I showed you guys quite a bit of my big scenes of what I want to do. That's why I'm not showing you anymore. I don't want to spoil story for you guys. I know you're hooked. Yeah, Ivan, it pisses us off when you do that. Like, you want to know more and we're hooked, and you just, like, end the scene there. Yeah, guys, because you're purchasing my book. I don't want to spoil story for you guys, man. There's nothing worse than purchasing the book and you know what happens in the story, everything what happens. That's why Volume 3, I didn't show you shit. Because I don't want to spoil story for you guys, right? Yeah. Are you saying Tacitus chose Sirius and Papyri? Yeah, he did, technically speaking. That's why you get some biblical symbolism in the Bible. When Jesus tells Matthew, follow me, well, Tacitus arrived, comes from the heavenly northern kingdom to the south. And when he arrives to Cyrus, he randomly just chose Sirius. He's like, you. He's cocky and arrogant. You, general from the south, I come from the north, I'm Prince Tacitus. I like a place to stay, I like some nourishment, obviously. That's where you get the symbolism. Sounds like I caught that, yeah. Obviously. And he's a cocky, arrogant prince. As he told one of the random Southerners, you, I'm the prince's name, I want you to get me a place to stay and get me some food and some wine and all that stuff. And they listened to him because the Northerns have authority over the South. I almost supposed to right? Yeah. Tacitus chose Sirius and Papyri. Yeah. Pretty much, right? Kind of like Jesus and his disciples. Yeah, that's why you get some symbolism in the Bible. Like the Bible when you read my book, obviously. Even though it's not a Bible story, you get some a bit of symbolism in the story when you read it. Will you be adding stuff to those scenes? Of course I will. Like my dear, I'm going to tell Peter. I'm like, Peter, when Tacitus arrives to the south, obviously, and he says, "You there, general from the south," and he talks to Sirius. I'm thinking of like he after that scene. I'm thinking of a scene when Tacitus is walking with Sirius around in Cyrus, and they go to the markets and they purchase the food and everything and the drinks that Tacitus, the money that Tacitus gave Sirius. You can do that. They have a conversation as they walk through the Cyrus. Oh, you give a bit more depth for the land, the scenes for the land of Cyrus. Because yeah, we could do that. Add something more interesting. Yeah. Because man, this is Bread of the Rings. Nobody's Bread of the Rings. Looking at our masterpiece, I know. Bread of the Rings. Nobody's Bread of the Rings. Masterpiece, man. Yeah. When you guys read the re-snippet, you were hooked again. Yeah, I worked. Yeah. This is a masterpiece. It's money, man. You just hooked for hours, 200 pages of masterpiece. Yeah. Yeah. Take a nice hot shower after this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, how do you do that? Like, your book's not normal. I know my book's a masterpiece. There's something unique about your story, Ivan. I get a different feeling when I read your book compared to these other novels. Yeah, guys, I have the heavenly gift. They don't have the heavenly gift, these guys. That's why their book is not like my book. Duh. That's my answer, right? They don't have the heavenly gift that I have. That's why my book is special. When you read it, right? However, I don't believe you, man. Like, I don't believe you wrote that, man. You had help and you used AI. No, guys, what I showed you guys, I wrote it, man. I wrote that. I'm not lying. Ivan, you are gifted. Yeah. That's why the gatekeepers were so desperate and they hacked Nalata because they knew I wrote a masterpiece. When they read a section of my book when they hacked Nalata, they were shocked. Holy shit. Why you wrote a masterpiece, man? This is Bladen's going to be J. Hack his laptop and leave his file. But my file protected me. I was able to rewrite the whole thing because I wrote on my notebook, obviously. It's saved in my Hotmail. They can't touch the file, right? That's my money. Yeah. Well, Ivan, I want you to show us Volume 3. No, guys. Volume 3, I'm not showing you shit. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys, man. You guys are purchasing my book. You'll see what happens in Volume 3 when you read my book and you purchase my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. I know my book is amazing, but I'm not showing you Volume 3, guys. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Are the human scenes more entertaining than the wolf scenes in your book? Yeah, yeah, they are. As the human characters are better developed than the wolf characters in my book when you read it, obviously. I told you, Volume 3, Aratat and Faful and Moran, all of them are better developed. I developed them a lot better in Volume 3, but the human scenes are still more entertaining than the wolf scenes, obviously. But the wolf scenes are still entertaining too, as you guys read, obviously. They're entertaining scenes too, obviously. Yeah, and they sound like Peter Jackson's Orcs Lord of the Rings. I know they do. When you read the book, I almost pulled sword for you. Yeah, they do. Here's a guy, I mean, your wolf, the wolf characters, and he feasts and all them. They sound like my beings in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, they do, Peter. Obviously. Yeah. He's Ivan, you're gifted, man. I didn't know you were that gifted. Yeah, I have a heavenly gift. Obviously. Pretty stupid because the gates dumbed down my brain. And I have a mental illness, but I'm a creative genius. And Xanus is a masterpiece, man. It's the greatest faction ever written, yeah. 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 Will you tell Peter you want the world to feel big? Yes. I'm like, Peter, even though my world building is not as rich and deep as Lord of the Rings. I want the world to feel big, right? I don't want it to feel like a small little world. I want it to feel big. Like it takes them a long time to reach a different city like your Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, all right, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, all right, man, you're looking at a better movie than My Lord of the Rings. I know, Peter. Look at a masterpiece, man. This is going to be the greatest story ever told, Ivan. I know, Peter. Relax. Calm down. Ivan, can I get more than that? I'm like, no, Peter. $850 million's enough. I'm not paying more money, you greedy pig. I'm not paying more money, Peter. So, sorry. Ivan, how much of Volume 1 and 2 did you spoil for us? 35 to 40% I spoiled for you guys, man. I'll probably about 40% of it I spoiled. That's why when you guys read Volume 1 and 2, you guys will have an idea what's going on. Yeah, Ivan did spoil a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for us, but he didn't spoil all of it. We still don't know everything what's going on, but he spoiled a little bit of. We have an idea of what's going on. But Volume 3, you guys don't know shit. Don't know shit in Volume 3, right? I'm not showing you Volume 3. I won't spoil story for you guys. Yeah. 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 That's how he's proud of me. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah. You know, Ivan did it. He wrote the math. That's what he saying. That's plans for me and him. But Ivan has to save me. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to save my wife, obviously, to get her out of Hollywood. Yeah. That's why you smoke, Ivan. Yeah, the reason why I'm a smoker is because of the stress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why if I don't have a smoke, I can go crazy and be very depressed. That's why every day I need my smokes, man. Helps me with stress, obviously. 'Cause you guys are wicked people. Yeah. Did you really spoil like 40% of Volume 1 and 2? Yeah, I did. I spoiled a good like 40% of Volume 1 and 2 for you guys. Because I showed you a lot of my big scenes. That's why when you read Volume 1 and 2, you'll finally hear your mind. Yeah, I even did spoil a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for us. But you're still going to be hooked reading it. You don't really know what's going on. You don't know everything. And you read Volume 3 and you don't expect that when you read Volume 3. Well, Volume 3 is when it gets deep and dark and it's cinema, man. Cinema on the page. I could show you the one new scene, the scene right after Belle dances with Papyri, as you guys know. I can show you the scene when Takis dances with Lithia. I might as well show you that scene, and that's it. I'm not showing you guys anymore because I'm not supposed to, if you guys right. Yeah. So I already spoiled like 40% of Volume 1, 2 for you guys around there, right? That's why Volume 3, I'm not showing you shit, obviously. But I can show you the scene right after Belle dances with Papyri, as you guys read. In the background, I'll show you the scene with Lithia and Takius one day. I can show you that scene, and that's it. And I really mean it this time. I'm not showing you guys anymore. I won't spoil stuff for you guys. When you read, is that one of your big scenes in your book, Ivan? No, not really. No. When you read that scene, you're going to be hooked again because my book is a masterpiece, man. It's constant entertainment when you read it. So this is money, man. Yeah, man. Money. That's why the gates won't control it either, man. I know you did it, man. Yeah, man. And now you guys understand why it's the #1 IP, right? It's better than all the Hollywood stories, Hollywood movies, and better than all the books, all these fantasy books that come out, obviously, right? No, I'm saying, yeah. Ivan, will we be hooked again reading the scene with Lithia? Yes, you're going to be hooked again because my book is a masterpiece, man. It's constant entertainment when you read it, man. Everything is just entertainment. It's a masterpiece, my book. That's the only new scene I'm showing you guys. I don't want to show you guys anymore. I want to spoil the story for you guys, right? I already spoiled like 40% of Volume 1, 2 for you guys, right? Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick, you know what I'm saying? Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's better than your sequel mess, right? Better than your sequel mess, John. Yeah. I'll just show you the scene. You guys read the scene when Belle was dancing with Papyri, and the scene right after that is Lithia and Tactius. I can show you a little bit of that scene, and that's it. Let's find the scene here. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay, here's the scene. You guys read the Papyri and Belle scene, and the next scene is Lithia and Tactius. Obviously, so I'll just have you guys read this here. Okay. You can read this scene here. Is this one of your big scenes in your book, Ivan? No, not really. It's a pretty entertaining scene, but it's not one of my big scenes, right? Obviously. I'm only going to show you a little bit of the scene. That's it, guys. Because I've already spoiled like 40% of Volume 1, 2 for you guys, right? But Volume 3, you guys don't know shit. Obviously. You can read that. But when you read this, guys, you're going to be hooked because my book is a masterpiece, man. It's constant entertainment. When you read it. Yeah, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, I mean, everything you show us, we're hooked. I know. It's constant entertainment when you read it, right? It's is money. Yeah, okay, you can keep reading. Yeah. And I'll show you a little bit more of this, and that's it. I'm not showing you the rest of the scene. I want to spoil stuff for you, right? Well, Ivan, how do you do it, man? How do you make the characters jump like a movie? Guys, it's a gift, man. I don't know how you do it, man. My father. I think I'm going to stop here. Read that. And I'll show you a little bit of the next scene, and that's it. That's the only new scene I'm going to show you guys. And after this, I can't show you anymore because I already spoiled like 40% of Volume 1, 2 for you guys, right? Read this scene here. Read that. I'll scroll a bit down, and I think I'm going to stop it there. I don't want to. Yeah. So Tactius talks about the landmarkings, and Lithia is like shocked. Yeah. Okay, I'll just show you this scene. That's it. Read that, and that's it. Like, what's the scene after this? I won't spoil over. I won't spoil over you guys, man. Yeah, you guys can read that, and that's it. And when you read this, guys, you're gonna be hooked again because my book is a masterpiece, man. This is right after the very entertaining scene with Belle dancing with Papyrus you guys read, right? And the scene before that is when Tacitus first meets Lithia. That's also entertaining. Xanus is constant entertainment. And a few pages after this scene is the argument that you tried to keep me away from her when Tacitus, my prince. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the scene like right after that. And there's other stuff that happened, but I'm not going to tell you what happens, obviously. Yeah. Wow, your book's a masterpiece. I know my book's a masterpiece. Xanus is money, guys. Is that one of your most entertaining scenes? No, guys, it's not. But it's a pretty entertaining scene, but it's not really one of my big scenes, right? But it's a pretty entertaining scene. And no, but it's not one of my big scenes in my book, guys. When you read it, were you still hooked? Yeah, we're still hooked. Yeah. Oh my God, those horrible beasts. They, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you heard of the Master Wolves? Oh yes. You know what I'm saying? The Salons know about the Master Wolves, but they've never seen the wolves. Obviously, that's why it's like legends to them, right? But they know Aratat's the king of the South, but they never seen him before until Taki's generation. That's when Aratat decides, enough's enough. We're gonna mark the lands. Because Taki's generation is a lucky generation. I almost pulled for you, right? Yo, your book is sick. I know. My book's a mass, man. Xanus is money. That's why the gates want control. Lisa Ivan, I love your book. I love the character of Lithia Ivan. I know Lithia's an amazing character in the book when you read it, right? Yeah. You're gonna see Yvonne Jody dancing with Ariana Grande in the movie I'm Dancing with VJ. Yeah. People tell me, Ivan, even your banquet hall scenes will be entertaining, Ivan. Yeah, even the banquet hall scenes will be entertaining. Yeah. Looking at an amazing movie, man. Yeah. So Takis was curious why Eli gave him free rooms. Yeah. And Lithia's like, yeah, usually people have to pay to stay at Eli's court, Eli's house. But he gave them free rooms because of what they told Eli, obviously, about the land markings. Yeah. And Taki's like, have you heard of the Master Wolves? She's like, oh yes. Those horrible beasts, they're devils, obviously. I've heard horror stories about them in the Salvins, right? Alright, man, your book reads like a movie, Ivan. I know. It's a masterpiece in this, man. It's the greatest fantasy novel written. I'm not showing you guys anymore, by the way. I already showed you guys a little bit of that scene. I can't show you anymore because I already spoiled like 40% of volume 1, 2, 3, guys, right? 45% perhaps I spoiled. That's why I can't show you any more of volume 1 and 2. But volume 3, I'm not showing you shit, guys. You'll see what I mean when you purchase my book. Right? Yeah. Ivan, are you lying, man? Zane's really the kind of book where you can't put it down. Yeah, once you read it, because I'm a genius, you won't be able to put it down. The only way you'll put it down is if you're tired or you have other errands to run, you're busy, you want to spend time with your kids, you want to go out to dinner with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your wife or something like that. But if you have nothing to do all day and you're in the zone, you'll be binging at least a volume a day, or you're going to binge the whole thing. Binge read the whole thing in one day, man. Because Xanus is a masterpiece, man. It's a book you can't put down. As I've showed you guys, every time we read snippets of your book, we're hooked. We want to know more. Yeah. You always want to know more when you read Xanus. You're constant hooked, obviously, when you read it. You see what I'm saying, guys? When I release my book, it will be a public embarrassment. As you guys read, these books are not my book, man. They don't have it. You don't get the same feeling when you read those books. They're more regular and normal. My book is special and unique. Guys, I'm sorry. Yeah. So Xanus is the kind of book you'll get takeout. Yeah, you'll be so excited and entertained reading the book, you're gonna order your takeout, man. You buy the ebook. Let's see how good this book really is. Yeah, and you read it, you're hooked. Yeah, I even just spoil a little bit of volume 1, 2 for us, but you're hooked reading the book, obviously. You're like, man, this book is sick. I'm ordering pizza. I'm getting McDonald's. I'm getting Wendy's. I'm getting popcorn. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting shawarma, Subway. And you're eating your food while you're hooked reading the book, man. You're just like in the zone reading it. And you're hooked for hours. I told you, Brian Durford will probably binge my book and binge read my book in one day. Because he reads very fast. He'll read my book in 8-9 hours. He'll binge read the whole thing in one day. Because it's so entertaining, man. You can't put it down, saying that's when you read it. As you guys read, right? You can't put it down. You're hooked for hours turning the pages. It's a masterpiece, man. You know. He was like, yeah, man, this is better than Lord of the Rings. I know, because Barry Jar told us Lord of the Rings. Yeah. But you guys do catch rawness in some of my writing, as you guys read today. Yeah, some sections of it's a bit raw, even, but it's still a masterpiece. Yeah, it's a masterpiece, obviously. It's an amazing book. That's why the Gates will control it, because they know that brand's worth billions for me, BJ, right? Duh, yeah. 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 Ivan, what chapter is the chapter you just showed us? That's the Lithia chapter, which is arguably the best chapter in Volume 2, but it just depends on how the art hits you. If you're more into like the romance, then Lithia will be your favorite chapter. If you're more into the spies, and if you're more into the hardcore drama in Saphius, then Tactics of Colonials will be your favorite chapter. And if you're more into the big ending climaxes of the chapter, then Exodus of Saphius will be your favorite. When they talk about Aratat coming to mark the lands. Can't sleep, Cassius. No, that's that chapter. That will be your favorite chapter. And if you're more into politics, then Landing Chaos will be your favorite chapter. And if you're more into the action scenes and the battle scenes, then the capture chapter will be your favorite. But the capture chapter is arguably my weakest one. Even though it's the one chapter with a battle scene, it's probably the weakest one. Or you can argue Landing Chaos is the weakest one. But some people might even like Landing Chaos the best. I highly doubt it, though. It's either going to be the Lithia chapter, Tactics of Colonius, or Exodus of Saphius. That's going to be one of your favorite chapters in Volume 2. And Volume 1 is probably 20 years later, or In Search for the Prince. We are in his domain. Yeah, that's In Search for the Prince. Zulf spoke of your honored act that you rescued him from a snake. And I said, "Oh, your book is sick. I know. Your dog is beautifully written. I know it's beautifully written in my book." Or if you like the scene, the harlot scene, and you're like 20 years later. Why didn't you tell me the truth about my father, that he was slain by the vassals? Please, my prince, not here. We should talk in private. And I'm saying, "Oh, your book is sick. I know." That's the 20 years later chapter. Yeah. That's why Xanus is a special book and it's the greatest fast novel written. Anyways, guys, here's where you guys always shows. I'm around saying, peace. Hope you guys enjoy my recent snippets of my book and my new snippet of my Xanus masterpiece. Peace out, guys. Don't hate himself. Xanus.